abroad all the years and that, you know, a lot of time out of the country. 10 years.
He's going to cream pie his mum.
No, I'm trying to justify it to you boys. Because you're saying it,
Oh man, we're going to get slated for this one.
We're going to hell.
Right, welcome to another episode of Would You Rather? It is what it is. Joined today by H and Dave. So let's just get on with it. Let's have a shot. I juggled that one.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. So then, you pick and Dave will answer first.
Grab the front one then.
Oh, he always goes for next time I ask you, you pick first. I'm just going to literally just pick first. This is rough.
Are we ready for this? I don't think we're ready.
I don't know. Me and H probably are.
If it's made you go like that, I'd say it's bad.
It's only because my mum watches everything I do. And my mum's 82 now.
Oh.
And she watches everything I do, good or bad.
What does she think of the new hair?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
But she's like, when I joined the Navy when I was 16, I think that was it then. I think there comes to a point where your mum just like knows. And I've got a brother who's 5 years older and a sister who's 6. And out of all of her kids, she just knew I was the wrong one.
The rotten one.
You just know.
Yeah.
Everyone says, "Oh, I love all my kids equal," and all my kids. No, they're not.
No.
I was the bad one.
The bad egg.
Joined the Navy. Anything. I mean, I think the first time I ever got pissed was 14. When my brother who was 19. I remember coming back, and I was hammered. I'd only had 2 points, and I'd come back. And I remember my mum sitting there, and my stepdad was on the sofa. And she goes, "Have you been drinking?" I went, "No." And I had a bowl of cornflakes. And I just sat back in the seat. and the cornflakes all over my face. and I was just sat there going, "What?" So I think probably that moment she knew. she probably knew when I was a bit younger, but like she's probably thinking,
that is the moment.
We've got a fucking live one here. I mean, when I joined the Navy, she probably thought, I was always in trouble with the police. Like, not like massive crimes, not like, I grew up in the rough streets of London. I was at this little seaside town, Seaton. Yeah. I was just like, going onto building sites and smashing windows with my mates, getting chased by other coppers and all that. I wasn't like, I never skipped a day in my life at school either.
No.
I was quite like, I was brought up with manners. Like now.
Old school.
Yeah, if I'm walking down the road, I'll always be on the outside.
Yeah. Always
carry shopping bags. And like, the amount of times you walk down the road and you see like a bloke with his family and the kids on the outside or his missus is on the outside. And you're like, fucking fries my brain.
Yeah.
Fries my brain. And I'll always sit at the table for food. Very rare I'll sit on the sofa. It's always got to be around the table. It's just like different standards. But going back to the question. No, my mum doesn't watch this one. So, you're answering first. Would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it? Ooh. Oh, that's rough, isn't it? That's rough.
That's rough. Yeah.
So...
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
10 years in prison.
That's tough.
I'm sure I've seen your mum. Your mum's quite good looking, isn't she?
No, mate, it's your mum.
No, but your mum is.
Yeah, but it's your mum, isn't it?
No, but I remember seeing your mum. She's lovely.
Your mum could be posh spice and it's still your mum.
But I remember your mum was quite good looking.
Yeah, probably back in the day.
So, but 10 years in prison. Oh, 10 years. You've got to do 10 years. I mean,
so not like half sentence. Not like getting out.
No, I got sent down for 6 and did 3. And that seemed like a lifetime.
I mean, 10 years now is like murder, isn't it? People probably do getting 10 for murder, isn't there?
Yeah, manslaughter. Yeah, you get
It's a heavy
your
sentence because it's probably a 20-year sentence.
no, because basically what they do is they give you a tariff. So when you go to prison, they give you a tariff. So it's a 10-year tariff. So they'd give you a 10-year tariff, and then after about 10 years, you're eligible for parole. But I used to be on the murderers' wing in prison, and they go way past that. There isn't a murderer in the country which has got a 10-year tariff. And bang on 10 years, he gets his parole and gets out. It doesn't happen.
No.
You get to 10 years and they say, okay, even if you've been a model prisoner, they get to 10 years and say, no, you haven't got your parole this time. And they normally keep them in for about another 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
Murderers used to go mad. Obviously, they had no right to go mad.
No.
But the tariffs and all that for the murderers, they would never, normally, 100% never get their parole on the first hearing. Look at Charles Bronson. Bronson.
Exactly. He's been in
or Salvador now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crimes he kept doing, but it's every time he gets to a parole hearing. Yeah. And the more deluded you get and the more you think it's your right, the more you look a bit crazy.
Yeah.
Because he should have been out years ago.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, that documentary didn't do him any good.
No.
That reporter stitched him right up. Remember that comment he made or something? Have you seen the documentary?
I've watched the documentary, yeah.
Yeah, and that he goes, "Oh, I don't want him here. He could kill me." Remember that one comment or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't think it done him any favours. But then he went in, and instead of letting his solicitor speak to him or just say, you know, I've done the thing, he still had like biased views.
Yeah.
Whereas if someone had just sat him down and gone, look, you need to say this.
Yeah.
You need to say that because he had a public hearing, didn't he? You need to just. If you want to get out, you do this. If you want to stay in, you just keep talking like you're talking. But the thing is, because he's been so institutionalised, that's his.
Yeah, I don't think he even wants to get out, does he?
No, he does. He's old enough. He does want to get out, but like he's got the old mentality. Remember when he got sent down, there was proper governors of the wings, weren't there? Used to piss in a pot, no TVs, and like so. When he got sent down, the men were men. And that's how he still thinks. A man's a man, but in prisons now, it's just full of fucking dirty smackheads and car thieves.
Change place.
Yes, but so 10 years in prison.
Oof. There's a lot going to change as well on the outside in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know,
or
come out and
you just cream pie your mum and eat it. But I think you got to enjoy it. You can't be watching porn.
Yeah.
You got to be like proper looking at your mum.
I mean, you could use them 10 years to really focus and re-educate.
Well, I wrote a book.
Yeah, exactly.
I wrote 3 books.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing 3 years straight. I wrote The Sword of Oblivion. I wrote 3 books, and they are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
So I didn't waste my time, but I never regret.
No.
I never regret going to prison.
No.
I even said that on my other podcast, my prison podcast. I never regret going to prison because I was out of hand. And if I hadn't gone, the charges what I was on was just ridiculous. But the other charges, which I never got caught for, and all the other shit I did, is bad. You knew what I was like. I was fucking insane. I was insane. It would have only been probably. I probably would end up killing someone. How mad I was. Well, no, I'd flip at anything. I'd flip. When I age, I'm not trying to like big myself up for it. I'd flip at anything. So if I hadn't gone to prison and the shit I was doing, which I can't talk about because I got questioned over loads of stuff, people fucking getting killed and shit, and like I had loads of it just stacking up.
Yeah, I remember some of the crazy stuff. Just when we'd pull up at a service station and we'd go in for a coffee and it would all hell would break loose. Do you remember? Just go in and something would just trigger you and we'd be off, and next thing you know it'd be full blown war in a service station. It'd be like, what's going on? Like all I wanted was a coffee.
No, I think like because I used to get like I don't know. Allegedly, I used to do a lot more debt collecting, and allegedly, my fucking what the methods I used, the police was always knocking my door down and shit. So I don't know. I think I want to talk about that, but I think like prison did me good.
Yeah. So you use your years like, and I think like 10 years you could do a lot. You know, if you was focused and couldn't you could put 10 years, but it's a long time.
I'd say that depends on what fucking Joe you're in. To be fair.
Yeah, The first
So what
couple of
jail were
years,
you?
the first 6 months or 3 months, you're getting your induction, you're getting your routine, and then they give you a shitty job, and you got to like once you're there and you start, because that's when I started writing my book. I remember the first day I was in the Dana, I went in there and. I can't remember. I was just on the wing, and I think I can't remember being tooed up in a cell, but most people were. I remember this screw come up on the landing, and went, "You just look out of place." So, have you ever been to prison before? I was 30. I went, "No, I've never been to prison." And he went, "What did you do?" And I was just chatting to him, and he went, "Fucking hell, you'll be a good prison orderly. You would." I goes, "What's an orderly?" And I went, "Yeah, you work in the sick bay." Because the other orderly was getting beaten up. All the addicts were trying to get him to get needles and silver foil and stuff. They went, you'd be good. And I went, well, what do I do? And they says, well, basically, just don't take shit off anyone. And I says, what happens? He says, well, you get a top cell all on your own. You get a cell on your own. You get let out more. You do. Oh, that's me.
Music to your ears.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, sign me up.
Sign me up.
And I did. I was like the sick bay orderly. And people would just come on and say, fuck off. And after a while, I just left you alone. And I just like keep my head down. And then everyone was talking shit on the wings. Like, oh, I did this. And in the end, straight away, he was in there after about a couple of weeks. I was like, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to go stir crazy. I'm going to keep fighting. I need to just lock myself in the cell. And that's why I wrote my books. But I still had loads of fights. No, you can't help it. I've done about 13 prisons in 3 years. Wow. From fighting. It just triggers you off. Like, it can be your birthday, and like you're having a bad day, and someone will just trigger you off, and you've been taking shit off this person for ages, and you just fucking let all hell go loose. And then there's this code of conduct where don't grasp, mate. They will get up off the floor. They will go run into the nearest screw. Fucking tell them everything.
Yeah.
And then dinner time comes, like you can hear, ching, 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 ching. Everyone's doors opening, ching, 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 ching. Door's not open. Next one. Ching, ching, ching. I'm gonna get ghosted. Here we go. So you start packing all your stuff up, like, because they just come in for you. They just come for you. And then whatever you haven't packed up, then they pack your shit up and smash it all up. So I'd be like, my book! And I'd have A4 pages. So I'd get my book in the bag. Yeah, I put all my book in the bag.
Yeah.
And the amount of times I always thought, oh God, my book's going to be... It stayed with me for like 3 years. So, anyway. So, would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it? A cream pie.
Yeah, I mean, even like thinking about like cream pie and a girl, like just a normal, not your mom, just a fit girl, and then eating it is, I mean, that's borderline. Would you even do that?
I've said before, I've tasted my own cum.
Yeah, I have as well. You know, just inquisitive as to what it's like, but you know, I mean,
you got to eat it all out. You got to eat all that. Like.
Yeah, I mean,
are you a heavy cummer?
It depends. It depends. I mean, I eat a lot of tomatoes because that's meant to give you more.
Is it?
More lead in your pencil, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, oh, you're meant to.
I know, like the old, what is it? Pineapple.
Pineapple meant to taste good, yeah. And the only reason I knew that is because we went, you know, me and my mate, we went twos up on this bird. And I wanted to outgun him, you know. I've got the biggest shooter for a start. Yeah. I knew that because I'd seen him in the shower.
Oh, imagine the bird after that. After you whacking the back end out of her, and then she gets like...
Gets Pee Wee Herman rocks up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he hadn't got a little dick. I won't be harsh to him. He hadn't got a little dick. But it was nowhere near like...
No, not as big as your monster.
Nah, nowhere near.
You like June.
Yeah. And although he was a better looking guy, obviously because I'm bald, didn't I? But I did have a giant hair at this point, but it was a bit wispy. The thing is, I was like, I'm getting in there first.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and I'd ate all my tomatoes and all them things that make it, you know.
Yeah.
And basically unloaded on her, and then it was his turn. But he was still down there at the time, so my balls were slapping in his face at the same time.
Oh,
yeah. How? What do you mean? See, he was like on all fours. Well, so she was on a 69.
No. I was like doing her like on missionary.
Yeah.
and he was trying to get his head up my ass, like, to get to her. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? So I think you become a bit like an alpha. Because I was like, yeah, have some balls and ass. Do you know what I mean?
I think he was a bit gay.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was definitely. He was all. Like.
So was he trying to lick her ass then?
He was just trying to get some of the action. But because
So then after you cream pied her, like,
and he'd never done it before, so I think we were just trying to find. Really, he should have just gone to the top.
Yeah.
Slopped
Spit
his cock
roast
in a mouth, and then just done it. He needs to watch more pornos, doesn't he? Because you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't go down in the work end like that when somebody's already working, do you? I don't think anyway.
So you cream pied him and he got on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before.
Yeah. And he's like stirring me porridge then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, you know, you're pissing in the wind then, aren't you? You've got no friction. You've got nothing to work against. You know, you just.
It's like being on a slip and slide with baby oil.
Yeah, and it's fucked. It's fucked to that point. So I knew that's why I was in there early doors.
Yeah.
Do what I got to do.
I was seeing this bird in Portsmouth, Pompey, and she wasn't like a regular girlfriend. It's just like she was doing me head in a little bit. She's quite small, really nice tits, and I just wanted to threesome.
Yeah. And if she's Pompey, she'll be a regular to all that.
Yeah. So I turned around to her. We were talking about threesomes, and she said, "Oh yeah, she's got a mate. What, like she's coming to visit her in a couple of weeks, and I'll have a threesome." I was like, "Oh yeah, two birds." Like I've never done it back then, never. Yeah. Now I've done loads of threesomes and foursomes. So this bird was So 2 weeks time, I'm like, I'm doing it. So then she pops the question, "Oh, I'd like to try two blokes." I'm like, "You're young, aren't you?" You're like, "Oh, I'll try and get one of my mates."
Yeah.
I think I've done this before, but I'm not thinking about like, "Oh, I've got to shag a bird and another bloke." I'm thinking about this threesome. So I get one of my mates. He was a good-looking chap. Can't remember his fucking name. Can't remember at all. And we went for a few beers. We went back to her place, and she lived with her family. And her brother was a little bit younger. But it's, let's say, like he was like 15, and she was probably like about 18 or something. And I always remember it was like 7 o'clock in the afternoon, like it was 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'd only had a few beers in the afternoon. And we were going in, and her mum was downstairs, and I think her dad might have been, and her brother, and we're just going upstairs, most bizarrest thing ever. So we went up into her room, and they must have heard us. She shut her door. She just stripped off and got on the bed. I was like, "Oh, we're doing this," and I remember my mate was just on the floor, fucking looking her out, and she was loving it. And then I tried to put my cock in her mouth. She was doing this. I'm thinking, "Fucking, this is a bit rough, isn't it?" So what? You just want to shag my mate? I thought this was supposed to be like a threesome. So she was just like, because back then there wasn't any mobile phones, so everything you saw was in magazines. Or videos, the old-fashioned videos where, "Oh, come fix your plumbing." Yeah. And I remember like I was trying to feel her tits, and she's letting me do that. And then every time I was like trying to join in, it was just like she started pushing me. I thought, a bit like, "Yeah, fuck this." I'm not like, because he still had his bottoms on.
Yeah.
And I thought, "No, fuck this shit."
Yeah.
Fucking hell! As soon as he got up, like I was straight on her.
No.
Straight on her, nailing her. I was doing it for a bit. Like I just come. I just thought, fucking, I'll just come. I'm not having sloppy seconds. And then I remember, like he gets up, he strips off, and he's got a smaller cock than me. Like you think, "Oh yes, brilliant." And I'm thinking, remember, this is sort of like my missus. It wasn't like, it's just.
No.
I was sort of like seeing her, and I just thought, and she just grabbed him. And pulled him on. I was thinking, "Oh, you dirty bitch. So now he's going to come on you, and you want me to fucking keep shagging you, like, in the future." And it was just like, I was thinking, well, that's just gone from girlfriend status out the door, like. I mean, I remember, when she's shagging him, she's like proper grabbing his arse and all that, and like,
She didn't do that to me.
I know. I was like, what's this fucking?
Hungry for it.
So then he's like, and then he bends her over. He's doing it. So and her face is here like that. I thought, "Oh yeah, okay." So got hard again. Went to spit roast. And I remember just pushing my dick out of the way again.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I just started getting dressed like he obviously coming her like,
So you were like, what do they call it on there? Cuckold. You were like
Cocklooding or something. Yeah,
you were like a cuckold, yeah. Where...
Oh, no, because I got to do her.
Yeah,
So
no,
I just-
yeah, but that's the start for me. Like, if she starts doing that, the next thing is you're in the corner beating one out.
Eating a tub of ice cream.
And, yeah, and then she's like getting smashed all over the place, and you're
So
like, that would have been the marriage for you. You would have been that guy at the corner.
Yeah, well, I didn't like. So like, I started getting dressed, and then he come like, and I just remember she's like, "Oh, I'm just tired."
Yeah, but
So I just got, and I'm thinking, right, she's making a noise. Her brother was next door.
yeah,
So I just said to this other kid, like, I mean, I'm only young myself. Oh, let's go for some pints.
yeah.
So he got dressed. I remember just getting in bed, and I'm thinking, and she was just lying there with a quilt, and she was just like leaking everywhere.
Ugh.
And I was just like,
Yeah,
oh, and so we let ourselves out then. And I remember just walking down, and then Mum, see you later.
yeah.
Me and my mate just done her. She's upstairs, leaking everywhere. And then, like, it said goodbye. I think I only saw her, like, that relationship was dead. And the thing is, it really pissed me off because I never got to fucking shag her and her mates.
Oh, she did you.
I don't know if I just fucked her off. Because,
Too
like,
early. Yeah.
I don't know if I just thought, that was shite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't remember if I just thought that was just like, nah, you sport me fucking fantasy. 'Cause sometimes your fantasies are better as fantasies.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
And I was thinking, you didn't even ask my mate to wear a condom. And I was just like, no, when you're a kid, and you're just like, there wasn't any ground rules to start off with.
No.
But she was like living the dream. But anyway, so
Crazy days.
they are, aren't they? When
They
you're
are.
not, when you're in the
When you
Navy.
think back to
When you're in the Navy, I remember this one time, this one bird, I called her in the nightclub, and she was dead fit, and I went back and I wanted to shag her. She was dead fit. She goes, "No, I'm just going to give you a blowjob." I went, "No, I want to fuck." "No, I'll give you a blowjob." Right, fair enough. And she could fucking hell, she could suck. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She should work for Dyson.
Yeah.
She was like proper.
There's some girls out there.
Henry
just
the Hoover,
unreal.
yeah. Some girls just
Unreal.
make you see God straight away.
And I don't know how they get that good, but they're just good, aren't they?
Well, this girl probably, I know why. So she just like literally fucking sucked me fucking dry. She goes, "I can stop the night." I was like, "Yeah, okay." And she goes, "Oh, leave your number." Because in the Navy, you write your number down to the ship, and they just pipe you over the Able Seaman James telephone call. So you just go to any phone on the ship, and when you're alongside, just press 0 or something, and they connect you. So I left her a number, and next day I was in the pub. Oh, actually, when I left that morning, I remember she had a bottle of poppers on the table, and I was like, oh, I just sniffed them, and I remember going, fucking hell, I remember walking out the door. It just doesn't add anything to the story, but I just remember sniffing these fucking poppers. That's how bizarre it was. Next day, I'm in the pub with my mate, and no, sorry, 2 days later, I'm in the pub. Mate comes up to me and goes, "Oh, you wanker." I goes, "What?" He goes, "You fucking bastard." He said, "There I was the other night." And he was talking about the night before. He goes, "Having a fucking blowjob off this bum." I went, "No, not down Somerset Street." He went, "Yeah." I goes, "No, I can't remember her name." I go, "Yeah, that was her." He goes, "She's noshing me off. Fucking proper." Obviously, she's good, isn't she? He went, "Yeah." He goes, he goes, "She's noshing me off." He goes, I look to the left. Able Seaman James, HMS Arkwell. He goes, "You cunt." He goes, "You fucking bastard." He goes, "You got there before me." And then, like, we asked a few other people, and it was what she did. She would only suck fucking sailors off.
Yeah.
And I asked quite a lot of people, and they went, "Oh yeah, that's so-and-so. She will give you a blowjob anytime, she will suck you off, won't let you fuck her. She just loves sucking blokes off." And I remember about a week later, because I must have been towards the end of her conquest, bumped into her in the pub again. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to get my cock sucked." And I went, "Oh, it's just, how are you?" Like, she went, "Oh yeah," I said, "Got that line?" She went, "Oh no, I'm engaged." And I goes, "Who?" And she said, like,
guy.
yeah, she was just like, that's what I mean. She says, "Oh, this Stoker or something on so-and-so ship."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh yeah, we're engaged now." I said, "Fuck me, she'd sucked off half a fleet."
Yeah.
Imagine that poor bloke's probably still married to her now.
Probably, yeah.
And he goes, how come you're so good at giving blowjobs?
Yeah, it was always the Submariner's missus that you always used to see out on.
Dad's in the window. Dad's at sea. Dad's at sea. Dad's in the window on the accommodation. So, we haven't got back to, would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum? Now, let's give your mum a nice setting. So, you're on the beach, on a Hawaiian beach, and it's just you and your mum. It's a lovely day. It's sunny.
Biological mum.
Yeah, it's your proper mum. It's your proper mum.
Thought we could get away with a
Stepmom.
yeah, some stepmom fantasy or something.
No, you're in prison. So,
happening.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice day. Yeah, but 10 years in prison, if you've done prison, it is 10 years. 10 years is a long time, Dave.
Yeah, 10 years is long.
You know, you got to look at it, and it's only cream pie mum once. And if you're a fast comer, if you close your eyes and you get it over with, and then just close your eyes again while you cream pied her and eating her out. So,
It's harsh.
you know, but the thing is, the whole ordeal could be over and done with in 30 minutes. 30 minutes, boom.
Less than that.
30 minutes feels like 10 fucking years.
Yeah, but how was you're
minutes,
telling?
wouldn't
Yeah, but even on your own mum, you'd come quick.
I'd make sure I did. I'd be fast as hell, mate. I wouldn't want to be. If I was going to go down that route, it'd be done quick.
Well, there you go. So you think, right? 2 years. That's how long it would. 2 minutes. That's how long it would take you to like literally go up to the reception desk and go name, Dave, religion, like
Yeah, it's harsh.
booking him.
So harsh.
So 10 years.
Religion. You're going to need fucking religion.
Yeah.
You ain't never forgetting that, are you? You ain't never
Yeah,
forgetting
but it doesn't
it.
matter. You know, but it doesn't matter. 10 years in prison, Dave. If you're only going to 2 minutes out of your life, and remember, your mum's probably going to die before you, so no one knows about it.
And you're probably going to get bum raped in prison anyway, aren't you?
No, it don't really happen in the UK prisons.
Nah.
A few times, not with me.
I'm the daddy now.
I'm the governor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, you got to tell us. You got to pick one. 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it.
You see, the thing is, the weakling in me just turns around and goes, do you know what, I'd do the 10 years. But when you put it like,
Yeah,
even
mate.
if it is half an hour's work, it's half an hour's work.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I have
10 years. You wouldn't see your kids.
No. And I have had some fucked up dreams.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think back to being on ship actually, but we were on them malaria tablets, and I was on them, and my dreams were coinciding with the guy on the rack below, and we woke up and we discussed this dream that we both had virtually together.
Yeah.
And it was like the most disgusting.
What was it?
Oh, it was horrific.
What was it like?
It was like all, like, you know, shagging each other and fucking and like weird shit. It was like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, fucking spirally swirly thing.
And you was doing him and he was doing you.
Yeah, but it was like a massive orgy down in the hull of the ship, and it was just like it was all fucked up. It was like, you know, there was like objects and animals involved. It was just fucking horrific.
What kind of animals? Come on.
Just fucking horrific.
God,
It was horrific.
Can you remember?
But
Can you remember what type of
I can't
animals?
even
Go.
remember.
He fucking does, doesn't he?
But the weirdest thing
Little
is
squirrel.
the chicken. The weirdest thing, right, was that whatever I said, I don't know whether he was just sympathetic towards me, but whatever I said, he was like, yeah, and then that, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, and then that went on, and he's like, yeah, we're fucked up, and it was the tablets. It was definitely the tablets. But that dream still lives with me now. You know, I think
I
that's that dream.
have some dreams like that from the Navy.
And I'm just like, so if it was me mom and it physically happened,
That's with you for life.
Yeah, but then you got 10 years. I have some of those dreams. I always used to think we'd been bombed or torpedoed. And I'd wake up and I would walk through the ship screaming, thinking we'd been torpedoed, and I could visualise everything, and it wasn't. I was sleepwalking, but visualising everything. And I still used to get night terrors now, thinking that I've like an explosion.
Mm.
Mad. I've even put my window through when I was in the flat.
Have you?
I woke up, yeah, it was pitch dark, and I thought something had gone on, like a bomb had gone off. We'd been blown up, and it was pitch dark. Didn't know where I was, and I went to the blinds. This was years ago. This is when I left them, just after I left Navy, and I was in Tasker Street in Warsaw, in the red light district. I used to live in this flat, and I went running across the room, and I was pushing for the walls. Because you do all that bulkhead thing, don't you, where you explosions, and I was putting my hand on the walls, and I felt that something moved, and I put my fist straight through the window. Straight through the window. And then the light come through, the blinds fell down, the light come through, and slowly I was snapping out of it, and I was just stood there, bollock naked, and the window was all smashed. Big, massive window. Put my fist straight through it. Power of dreams.
Wow. Yeah.
So, would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum, Dave? 10 years is a long time, man.
Yeah, it is a long time. I mean, I'm almost 40 now, so I'm getting out at 50.
Yeah, and you won't see your kids.
So yeah, I'm losing 10 years of the kids. Yeah. You know, time is everything, in it. Like money.
Yeah.
You can make money, you can lose money.
Yeah.
One thing you can never get back is time.
Yeah.
You know, time is precious, and I've learned that. You know, working abroad all the years and that. You know, a lot of time out of the country. 10 years.
He's gonna cream pie his mum.
No, I'm trying to justify it to you boys, because when I say it right, I want to paint the picture. You know?
Okay.
And 10 years, I'm going to be 50, missed out all that time.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to be rocking in the corner. I done my mum.
No, but the thing is, I think I can have therapy for that.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I do. I think there's good therapy these days.
And you'd have to hope your mum dies
yeah.
without telling anyone.
Probably. I don't think she would. She's not gonna.
You're both drunk. It was a drunken thing on a beach.
So I'm going for that. I can't say it. I'm going for that.
So you would cream pie your mum and eat it, right?
I'm in jail, mate. You don't need
Back to the clean card.
So you would would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it?
I'm in fucking jail. What are you talking about? Luck, you 20 years. What the fuck?
So, would I rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it? Oh,
You could do a lot in 10 years.
I could.
You know, if you weren't in there and you were out here,
He's
look
just
at
trying
what
to just.
No,
he's
but
just trying to get me to say it as well.
But look
She
at what
doesn't
you've
bad.
done in the last 10 years, and then put that into perspective for the next 10. You're doing.
Do you know what? I was actually going to take the prison, but you actually just talked me out of it.
Yes.
That's the first time on the show someone's. I was just about to say, there's no way I can cream pie your mum, but putting it like that.
10 years is a long time.
I was actually going to go down the prison route, but that's the first time on this show.
Yeah. I could sell snow to the Eskimos, I could.
Actually, yeah, I probably could do it like in 10 years. Fuck yeah, I'm cream pieing my mum.
Oh,
I'm eating it. Yes. I was going to go down the prison. Right then, so, would you rather do 10 years in prison, but you have to say it? Or would you rather do 10 years in prison or cream pie your mum and eat it? What would you do?
Cream pie my mum and eat it.
10 years, mate.
I'd cream pie my mum and eat it. Yeah. Thanks to Dave.
And on that note.
Cream pie.
Oh. Lick it out. Oh, that's horrific.